What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 1 of The Last Lap, a series where I'm going to be sharing my final year here as a cross-country and track athlete at Duke University. So a little bit of background on me. My name is Emily Cole, and I'm a 5th year here at Duke University this year running cross-country and track and field, which is essentially a year-round sport because we've got cross-country in the fall, indoor track in the winter, and outdoor track in the spring. But I'm going to be graduating with a major in computer science and a minor in economics. I was technically supposed to graduate last year, but I ended up doing a gap during COVID to write my book called The Player's Plate. So every week I'm going to be giving y'all a little recap and then also my high and low for the week. I've actually had my first 2 weeks of school this semester, and we've probably been here training for about 6 weeks now, and it's been so fun to get to know the new people on the team. We all get along so well, and it's really special, so I'm really excited to see what we can do together out on the cross-country course. I also had my first race, which was about a week ago now. I ran Elon, and Elon's always a super fun race for all of us because it's always like an intro, more casual meet for everyone to get to race in and kind of just bust the rust. I've actually never gotten to run Elon in my career here at Duke, so I was really excited to get to do that this year, and I actually ended up winning, which was a super fun experience. I know a lot of people who have followed me for a while know that I've really struggled with cross country in the past, and specifically just mid-race anxiety and not even really knowing what happened, but just getting to a point mid-race where something kind of switches and then almost feeling like I'm losing consciousness by the end of the race. So I've been putting a lot of work in over the past year to learn more about myself and the things that I need to do. And one thing that I thought was really cool that I focused on during the race was just having visual cues. So every time that I turned around a corner, I was picking someone or some point to stare at. And I actually saw a reel from Dr. Andrew Huberman on Instagram that talked about how mental focus follows visual focus. And so that's really where I derived this idea of picking different visual focal points while I was racing. And it really helped me to stay focused, stay engaged, stay alert, and also stay relaxed. And it's the most fun that I've ever had during a race. So I'm really, really grateful and just happy with how that ended up turning out. Not because of like how the race finished place-wise, but because of the experience that I had. Like, it was just so fun. We have our next race is in a couple of weeks at Virginia, which I'm super excited about. Virginia is where nationals will be later on this year, so it's kind of like a pre-nats course. So my high for the week was actually that we ended up sweeping the race, guys and girls. So the girls got 1st through 6th, and the guys got 1st through 8th. We even had 3 guys finish across the finish line first together. So it was just a really fun experience, great vibes all around, and definitely a memory that I'll never forget. As for the low, I actually have a super funny story. So we have 2 different long run trails that we go to. One is called American Tobacco Trail, and one is called Umstead. Umstead's a little bit more hilly, but they're both soft surface trails about 20 to 30 minutes away from where we are here on Duke's campus. So we drive out to Umstead, and it's this beautiful run. I ran my 14 miles. We come back, everyone's, pretty much ready to go by then. A lot of people have finished their runs earlier, and I was trying to be good and stay later and do my mobility and whatnot. So everybody left. I laid out my mat. I had taken my shoes off to do stretching and mobility, and I had all my snacks out. I actually walked over to the water fountain to kind of splash my face off and just kind of clean my face off. And what I didn't realize was that the water fountain is right in front of the bathroom door, and so I bent down to splash my face in the water, but my back was to the bathroom door, and I realized it was immediately I heard someone coming out of the bathroom door, and I just knew it was too late. And this guy just swung this metal door open, and when I tell you the corner of the metal door just hit the top of my foot, it smashed the top of my foot, and it hurt so bad. And I was just oh. And then he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's okay." And I kind of limped over a little bit. He's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he walked away, and then I just went and sat on the little bench by the water fountain, silent tears going down my face. So I haven't been able to wear my tennis shoes tied normally because I've had have them loose because the top of my foot is just full on bruised, but thankfully it doesn't hurt while I run, so I've still been able to train and everything. But that was definitely the low. So I'm taking 5 classes this semester for the first time. I've only taken 4 in other semesters before. The first one is Comp Sci 330. It's discrete math for computer science. Very hard course. It's more proofs for coding. I honestly struggled in the lower level of it, so I was pretty nervous going in, but I've gotten some good systems set up of friends in the class and also going to office hours early, so I think it'll be okay. And then I'm in Comp Sci 316, which is a more systems class. Then I'm in Comp Sci 240, which is an elective writing credit called Race, Gender, and Society. Lastly, I'm in Economics of Entrepreneurship for my minor in economics. And that's been a really cool class already, just because we're looking a lot into the different histories of different companies and why they've succeeded and failed. And then my 5th class is actually a creator class, which I'm super excited about. I've got a great team that's going to be helping me create content this year. I've got Jacob and Chris, who are great behind the camera, and then also Tyler, who is on my team, and she's going to help be more of like CEO, like business operations behind everyone. I'm just really excited because social media has always been a big part of my life throughout my journey here at Duke, and it's been kind of a solo journey. So I'm really excited to have this badass team behind me to help me share this content in an authentic way with all of you, especially in this more longer form YouTube content, which is something that I wouldn't have been able to do on my own. So yeah, I think I've got a lot of good systems set up for the year, and most of all, I'm just really grateful that I have such great people in my life, and so I'm just really excited to be able to enjoy this year and make the most out of it on and off of the track. That is all I have for episode 1, but next week I'll be back talking about my next week of training. I'm actually going to be doing 65 miles next week. It'll be my highest mileage week for this year. I'm actually going to try to go to about 70 a couple of weeks after that, probably after Race of Virginia. So I'll keep letting you know how training is going and school, and I hope all of y'all have great weeks, and if you're racing, good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.